Knucklehead is not just a motorcycle name. It is one of the most powerful symbols in American motorcycling history. Born in 1936 and shaped through decades of road, rebellion, and culture. For years, riders believed Harley-Davidson would never bring it back. It was too sacred, too historic, too deeply tied to a past era. But in 2026, Harley-Davidson did the unthinkable. They resurrected the Knucklehead, not as a museum tribute, but as a fully modern machine built to ride, to roar, and to reclaim its throne. This is the story of a legend reborn, a motorcycle that carries the fingerprints of 90 years of history and still manages to feel brand new. A machine built on legacy. The original Knucklehead engine is one of the most recognizable designs ever made. Its strange, knuckle-shaped rocker boxes gave it a name that stuck forever. But beyond the looks, that engine represented the beginning of Harley's modern engineering era. It was the first big leap that pushed the company from simple machines to true long-distance cruisers. When Harley began developing the 2026 version, they didn't just revive a design, they revived the spirit of the engine that started it all. Every line, every bolt, every surface reflects the soul of 1936, but strengthened with the power and precision of modern engineering. The new V-twin, classic on the outside, revolution on the inside. At the heart of the 2026 Knucklehead sits a new generation V-twin engine that visually echoes the iconic rocker boxes. Harley's engineers intentionally kept the knuckle-style silhouette, ensuring that anyone who sees the bike instantly recognizes its heritage. But on the inside, everything has changed. The combustion system is more efficient, the torque is stronger, and the internal components are built for durability and long-distance reliability. The throttle response is smoother, the fuel economy is improved, and the motor runs cooler thanks to advanced thermal management. It is a perfect fusion of vintage character and 2026 performance standards. A design philosophy rooted in authenticity. Harley-Davidson faced a difficult challenge: how to design a brand new motorcycle that looks like it rode out of a 1930s photograph. They studied original frames, tanks, fenders, handlebars, and seating positions. The result is a motorcycle that captures the exact proportions of the classic Knucklehead. The long fenders, the slim tank, the wire-spoke wheels, and the upright stance all return. But unlike the original, the 2026 model is built with modern materials. Lighter, stronger, and safer. It achieves the impossible. It looks old without feeling old. It is vintage without being fragile. Modern technology hidden in plain sight. Harley knew one mistake could ruin the authenticity of the Knucklehead revival. Too much modern tech. So they hid it. The digital speedometer is minimal and blends into a retro-style housing. The LED lights are disguised behind classic lenses. The sensors and electronics are buried deep inside the frame. The motorcycle includes features like ABS, traction management, ride modes, and advanced braking systems. But none of them disrupt the timeless look. You get the safety and convenience of 2026, wrapped in the charm of 1936. A riding experience made for emotion, not just speed. The 2026 Knucklehead is not a bike you ride because of numbers. It is a bike you ride because of feeling. The sound is deep, controlled, and tuned to echo the original's heartbeat. The vibrations are present but refined, just enough to remind you that you're on a living machine. The torque delivery makes city riding effortless and highway riding powerful. Whether cruising down a long open road or gliding through downtown streets, the bike gives a sense of presence, like you're riding history itself. Every turn, every shift, every idle makes you feel connected to decades of motorcycle tradition. A tribute to the builders, riders, and rebels. Harley-Davidson crafted this machine as a thank you to the generations who kept the Knucklehead alive. For the collectors who restored old models bolt by bolt. For the mechanics who memorized every curve of the original engine. For the riders who traveled thousands of miles on machines older than they were. And for the legends, both known and unknown, who shaped motorcycle culture across America. The 2026 Knucklehead is a tribute to all of them. It carries their stories in its frame, their passion in its engine, and their spirit in its design. Why the 2026 Knucklehead matters today. There are many modern motorcycles with more horsepower or more electronics, but none carry the emotional weight of the Knucklehead name. At a time when the motorcycle world is full of digital dashboards and futuristic designs, Harley-Davidson made a bold statement. History still matters. Legacy still matters. And sometimes, the most powerful innovation is honoring the past instead of running from it. The 2026 Knucklehead bridges a 90-year gap and proves that a motorcycle can be both old and new at the same time. A final reflection on a legend reborn. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead is more than a model release. It's a reminder of how far the world of motorcycling has come. It is a celebration of heritage, craftsmanship, and identity. It brings the past back to life with respect and precision, creating a motorcycle that feels both familiar and revolutionary. The Knucklehead has returned, not as a replica, but as a masterpiece, a machine built for those who believe that history should be written, not forgotten.